Yeah. Hey guys, it is Thursday, October 24th. Haven't made a video in a while. And I want to focus this video on the Biden's administration's record on spending, inflation, and driving up the debt. So before I start, I want you guys to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done it. I promise to make more videos, but I need more new subscribers on YouTube. I'm also going to post this video on Twitter, but I really wanted to recap a post that I made earlier on Twitter. And really the post is trying to figure out what actually happened made a list of what actually happened did Biden do over the last 4 years. And really the answer is he spent money. So it started really in the 2021, March of 2021, with the American Recovery Plan, ARP, which was a $1.9 trillion plan. And it was followed by a $1.2 trillion Infrastructure Jobs Act in November of 2021. Okay? So we start right off the bat in 2021 with $3 trillion of stimulus. Now that created a lot of inflation, and so in November of 2022 we passed the $740 billion Inflation Reduction Act, IRA. So over those 2 years, 2022, we effectively interjected $4 trillion into the economy. We also canceled, in addition to that, $100 billion worth of student loans and spent well over $100 billion on Ukraine. And we created 200,000 new government jobs. So zoom out and ask ourselves, what did the government do? The government spent a ton of money over the last 4 years, even though we were really coming out of COVID. We didn't have a real serious emergency to spend it. COVID was already falling. And all this spending created a mountain of debt. We are now almost at $38 trillion in debt. Debt to GDP ratios have almost at an all-time high of 127%. And this has forced interest rates up to overnight Fed funds are 4.75% to 5%. 10-year rates are 4.3%. Mortgage rates are 7%. This is killing the real estate market. It's choking off the economy. Private sector is not doing well, although these government jobs mask that. And the cost of living is 30% higher than what it was in 2020. So overall, a really bad track record for the average person. And of course, meanwhile, the stock market is at record high. And so how do you reconcile that? Well, we spent all this money. The money's got to go somewhere. And of course, the stock market is one of the places it went. Of course, another place it's going is Bitcoin. And I think that it's very likely that Bitcoin becomes now the prime recipient for all this spending over the next 4 years, regardless of who wins, but especially if Harris wins. I think that we are going to see a continued increase in asset prices, continued increase in taxes, continued increase in interest rates, and continued decrease in the quality of life. So not particularly bullish on the Harris presidency option. What if Trump wins? Well, I don't think spending is going to be any better under Trump, unfortunately. I think we're going to get more common sense. We'll have more pro-Bitcoin rules. We'll probably have lower taxes. So I think, regardless, Bitcoin is going to do pretty well over the next year or two, and I remain long. So again, if you like this video, please hit subscribe and follow me on Twitter. I'm active there quite a bit, and I have these spaces that we do almost every day. They're very well attended. Sometimes we get north of 10,000 people in the space. So follow me on Twitter. Participate in this space. You can jump in if you want to jump in. Our spaces are open where we have, if you say something halfway intelligent, you'll be asked to come back to the spaces. So join in on the discussion, and I'll talk to you guys soon.